The chilliest play of winter was sent in from Toy Soldier 98, who was clutch in their own right.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting. It's time for the NBA. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin.
There's been a transformation here in LA. There is no doubt about that. DA, thank you. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Irving and LeVert are at the 1 and 2. Green is out there with Durant, and it's Jordan in at the center position. And for Los Angeles, they've got Junior. Lou Williams out there with Paul George, and it's Ibaka, and it's Leonard in at the 3 spot.
Well, nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Now the regular season coming to a close, Greg. Some call these the dog days of the year. Winning teams ready for the playoffs, and lottery teams sometimes ready to hang it up and call it quits. It's kind of an interesting dynamic.
No doubt, Kevin. A lot of teams still have something to play for, whether it's fighting to make the playoffs or seeding. These games matter. And then with the younger teams, young players are trying to secure their future moving forward, and teams that are doing a great job of evaluating and determining whether or not they want some of those guys on the roster the following year.
Very interesting. Now Irving. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. Jordan kicks to KD. 5 on the clock. And it's off from three-point range. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break.
You know, there are differing opinions as to who the best defensive player in the league is, but no matter what, Kawhi is always in the discussion.
Los Angeles shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player, excellent at the free throw line.
Irving looking for an opening. Down low. And it's LeVert missing.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking.
Oh, the power on that. Prove it.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammate.
Now Irving. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Warriors in San Francisco.
And even while he was piling up all those points, he still found a way to create chances for his teammates. The assists just kept on coming.
And Junior throws it down.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
And guys, Karis LeVert can do so much while he's on the basketball floor. The problem for LeVert is just staying on the basketball floor.
Yeah, injuries have really slowed him down the last couple of years, Greg. And it's unfortunate because this kid's an outstanding player. He gets it done in every way as a wing scorer. He can make plays, he can defend, he can score the ball. LeVert says he tries to model his game after Penny Hardaway, and if he can stay healthy, I don't think that comparison's too far off.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
Now, here's LeVert. 17 points for him last game against the Warriors in San Francisco. Here's Durant. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Los Angeles leading by 10. Here's George. Junior the pass to Ibaka. Right side, Leonard. Fires for three, and he's good on the three ball. Leonard's got 5.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Irving. A solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet.
You know, I like Irving's creativity, but also his discipline offensively. He'll take whatever's available.
Outside, George. Back to Williams. To the middle. Junior with it. He's against Green. Junior. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Jeff Green picks one up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Allen's checked in. First quarter play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Williams against Irving. Here's Durant. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Yeah, you know, at first glance, you might think Durant has trouble finishing through contact, but think again, folks. I mean, you can't measure desire by body type.
Now, here's Leonard. 11 points for him in that last game against Golden State. Williams against Durant. Lobs it up for Jordan. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Boy, Jordan is an alley-oop specialist, a big target with strength and bounce.
To the paint. And Junior throws it down.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Jordan high post. KD on the wing. And a little luck that time, but it drops. KD's got his second basket of the night.
You know, big guys like Jordan who can facilitate are really valuable. Spots the open man and gets it right to him.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Here is Durant. After the basket by Los Angeles. 6 to shoot. Here's Irving. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
You know, when Irving rises up to take these shots, so smooth in how he gets it done. He always seems to be in control.
Williams against Irving. Williams scanning the floor. Tipped away and stolen by Irving. Fast break. Here we go. Here's LeVert. Jordan trying to free himself up. A nice shot by LeVert.
LeVert's athleticism on full display as he makes great effort in the fast break.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. No doubt, Greg, you were known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I'd go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. So it's Brooklyn now after the Clippers pick up 2. Buries the long-range jumper. KD's got 7.
When you've got the kind of game and shot Durant has, you don't lack for confidence. He is ready to catch and fire whenever he gets the opportunity.
Now here's Beverly. Floats it up for Junior. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleek.
KD's shot is off. Clippers leading by 8. And the wide open shot from Morris. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. And Morris throws it down.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Now, here's Brown. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Pass to KD. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Well, I love the speed that Durant has. I mean, fantastic is slashing into the paint and scoring right at the rim. That length of stride of his and his speed, lethal combination.
Beverly against Harris. And it's Junior missing. Nets trail by 8. And the pass to KD. Pulls up on the elbow, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. 11 points in the game.
Boy, he's really feeling it right now, shooting a high percentage to start this game.
And there's a minute 45 left to play in the first. Here's Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Timeout called the Nets. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it will be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
And, you know, there's always a bit of a feeling out process in that first game between opponents. A lot different than when you've played a team you're familiar with.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Milton's checked in. Now here's Durant. 32 points for him last game against Golden State.
That's one of the areas he's really improved. Durant's passing abilities have grown as his years in the league have grown.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. I mean, not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Nets trail by 6. Inside. And it's Junior with the rebound. Junior's got 7 rebounds in the game. Dishes to Morris. Some solid defense from Brown.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert.
Brooklyn leading by 5. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as anyone.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
Junior's out there with Ibaka. Then it's Williams. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Kennard in at the 2. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Warriors, was outstanding. He had 69 points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. The stat line was filled, and the whole league was talking about it. We'll see what he does for an encore tonight, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
And don't sleep on Williams' ability to create for others. That's a veteran play.
Williams against Irving. Here's Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Clippers trail by 5. Outside Leonard. Pass to Junior. Here's Kennard. From deep. Junior kicks to Kennard. Williams dishes to Junior. To the inside. Ibaka, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And this is where Ibaka is becoming a little more savvy. Just catches the defense off guard. All they can do at that point is foul.
Craig, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now, as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental, and I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that ability to play in space is so vital.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
And the former Hoya Greaves, a ranging forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
And Jeff Green drops them both. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. It's a 5-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Now, here's Kennard. No points in the game yet for him. A 3 from Leonard. The rebound by Jeff Green.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Brooklyn shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
Andrew Beverly, he's checked in for the Clippers.
Love the unselfishness of Beverly. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
Irving against Beverly. Irving can't hit. Clippers trail by 5. Here's Leonard. Green with the block.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jump.
Really good point. I mean, you want to keep that balance, and attacking inside creates space for shooters, and having shooters creates opportunities inside, so it works hand in glove.
Now, here's Junior. Following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Shots good by Ibaka.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Pass to LeVert. Over Kennard. Serge Ibaka pulls it in.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Super recognition that time to come up with the block shot, as LeVert was quick to recognize where he was and get off the ground.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Pass to Junior. Inside, Leonard. And then Leonard with the dunk.
And Leonard enjoys jamming it home. Got to keep him as far away from the hoop as possible.
2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Outside Jordan. Back to Irving. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Marcus Morris is checked in for Los Angeles. The Nets also changing it up. Allen's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Jeff Green. And it's Brown in for LeVert. A nice shot by Irving. Irving's got 19 points.
You got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
The pass to Kennard. To the paint. It's deflected. 4 seconds left. And Durant sends it back.
Boy, that'll get everybody on the bench fired up. They love to see KD playing some D like that.
What? Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Junior in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. FCU's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. LeVert and Durant out on the perimeter. Jordan is out there with Green, and it's Irving at the 1. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Right there, Irving does a nice job of anticipating the contact, so he braces himself for it and then works through it.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the player, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's the combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And, it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Jeff Green picks one up. The Clippers have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6. And both free throws good for Junior. Here's Irving. He's got 21. Outside, KD. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 4 assists in the game.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Back to Williams. Down low, Junior. Rebounded by the Nets. Jordan's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's LeVert. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. George passes to Junior. And Junior throws it down hard.
Yes, and how about the unselfishness? Paul George has no problem carrying the ball.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. It's Jordan on the wing. Irving passes to Green. Over Junior. Green, no luck.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
So hard to guard, really, without fouling. Leonard is an expert at forcing the issue and getting the call.
For the Clippers, Ivica Zubac has checked in for Serge Ibaka. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Williams. Harris has checked in for the Nets. Jackson against Irving. Outside Jordan. Back to Irving. Knocks down the 3 ball. Irving's got 24.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Here's Junior, and Junior throws it down.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
Harris outside. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. And here's LeVert. 6 on the shot clock. Jeff Green on the wing. Over Junior. Second shot opportunity. He can't hit that time. George with the defensive effort. He kicks it to Junior. And Junior throws it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Outside, Green. Off target from outside. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Irving passes to LeVert. Back to Irving. Passes it to LeVert. Lets the three fly. The Clippers grab the miss.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Junior kicks to Leonard. George looking over the floor. Good, that's another bucket.
And with 40 points for him, his climb towards history continues.
GA, it seems like every time he takes the floor, it's a step closer to the record for most 40-point games in a season.
And historians might have guessed that the most 40-point games in a year was from Wilt Chamberlain's incredible 1962 campaign. It will be hard to match 63 games of 40 or more, but this young fella just might do it.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. The Nets also changing it up. Jared Allen's checked in for Green. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Karis LeVert. And it's Bruce Brown in for Irving. Here's Jordan. Allen kicks to Brown. Shot to stop the run. And the rejection by Zubac. Junior dishes to George. Intercepted. Here's Allen. Got a hand on it. Clippers leading by 5. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have. Staying aggressive and playing under control.
Jackson passes to Milton. Left side, George. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. And Junior with the basket on the assist by George. George has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Nets trail by 7. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Harris. George with the defensive effort.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
It's really been a tale of two halves, hasn't it, guys? As far as taking care of the basketball, immaculate at halftime, but he's had too many miscues here in the second half.
Marcus Morris is checked in for the Clippers. Patrick Beverly comes in for Jackson. Timeout called the Nets.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Here's Brown. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Kicks it to Jordan. They get a hand on it. Just 5 on the clock. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. KD's checked in for the Nets. On the clock. Allen passes to Harris. Good on the three-point shot.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And Brown over to help. Here's Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Here's KD. From the high post, he drills it. Durant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Durant's ability to score in a lot of different ways is huge, and he makes it look easy.
Everly with the ball. Here's Junior, and Junior throws it down.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Nets trail by 6. Now here's Durant. Allen outside. Back to KD. 4 on the shot clock. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Milton. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Beverly knows he's out there to pass the ball, guys. A skilled floor general. He really distributes it well.
Brown the pass to Luau. Off target with his 3. Los Angeles leading by 8. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, Serge Ibaka was checked in for Zubac, and it's Luke Kennard in for Shake Milton. Here's the lob for Harris. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. There's 1:40 left in the third. Junior with it. KD's on him. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, and the other thing that they've done well is they've really attacked the gaps of the defense with quick, decisive drives down the lane.
Now Brown, still looking for his first bucket in this one. KD finds Harris. Shot clock at 5. Back to KD. Good. And Harris gets the assist.
And that stroke of Durant, effortless. I mean, easily pulling up from the perimeter. Textbook form. Beautiful to watch.
To the middle. Junior with it. KD's on him. And yes, it's good. Ibaka's got his second basket of the night.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Durant, the pass to Allen. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
And, well, he's been the NBA's leader in blocks multiple times. Ibaka just has that rare instinct for it.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Ibaka against Allen. Addition out to Harris. No good on the triple.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Clippers lead by 15. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he...
For the Clippers, Junior's checked in for Morris. And Georgia subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Then for the Nets, DeAndre Jordan comes in for Allen. And it's Green in for Luwawu Cabarro. Paul George is out there with Lou Williams. Then it's Junior. Then it's Ibaka, and it's Leonard in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Outside Jordan, and so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And so he hits the technical free throw.
And even though they're down,
that one misses for Batum.
You know, a confident shooter who does a little of everything. Batum is a valuable cog who plays his role well.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. goes. Incredible.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Irving against Jackson. Irving passes to LeVert. From outside, off the mark.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure. Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Jackson kicks to Batum. Back to Jackson. Down low, here's Junior, and yep, another basket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Irving passes to Allen. Irving with a clean look. And no good. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. To the inside, Patterson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Jared Allen. That free throw good from Patterson. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. He hits both from the stripe. Here's Brown. Pass to LeVert. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
And another miss. Woo. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting not great, 40% for the game. Here's Luwawu. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Junior, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
He's simply just willing himself to the line here.
First one falls for him. Brooklyn making some changes. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Jeff Green. And it's Prince in for LeVert. Both good from the line that time. Here's Brown. Allen up top. Pass to Luwawu. Here's Claxton. His 3-pointers off the mark. Clippers have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12, and it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Odion Kurucs, he's checked in for Jared Allen. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Luwawu. Brown finds Prince. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
And you know Prince is feeling it when he takes this shot. Love the confidence.
Outside, Batum. Junior the pass to Patterson. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Over in the corner, Brown. Offline with his 3. The Clippers shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. Now, here's Junior. He's covered closely. Jackson dishes to Junior. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Just 5 to shoot. Another shot. It's deflected.
Excellent toughness on the defensive end, and that's what Prince does. He's got size, and he's got the will to defend at a high level.
Here's Brown. And another shot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
And the Clippers call time here.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. To the paint. 8 feet away. Outside for Batum. Junior the pass to Jackson. And the basket is good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Karuch. Patterson defending. Prince wide open. And again, no good by Brooklyn. For Los Angeles, they've gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Outside for Jackson. Inside. And he uses the glass on the layup. Jackson's got 4 points this quarter.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
Round the pass to Prince. Here's Karuch. Shamet up top. Defended by Milton. Shot from free throw range. And it's Shamet missing. And Los Angeles guys shooting 53% from the field in the fourth quarter. Can't ask for more than that from your offense. And for Brooklyn, their shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Clippers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
In what's really been a fantastic year, these guys expect to win each night just as they've done here tonight. And this will end up another big win, making it 65 on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Junior.
Well, I thought he did a little bit of everything out there tonight, notching the triple-double in style. He was a difference maker.
Here's Junior, banked in off the glass. Junior's got 56 points in the game.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
And again, it's the Nets missing. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easy. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony,